The United States of America is very important to me. It's my nation. I serve for it. I had friends that died in service, and I think about them a lot. I just, I don't know. I just wish patriotism and duty to your country was more of a significant value to the future generations like it was to me. Our military history goes all the way back to the Revolutionary War when Elijah Golden served with the South Carolina militia fighting against the British during the Revolutionary Wars. It's been a tradition that we've carried on all the way up to this day. I do have like humanitarian aid deployments where I was, put in to help bring stability back to regions. I started drinking very young, high school, you sneak a few beers here and there, and you just start to accept it. You don't think it's a problem until it catches up to you. Drinking in the military is part of a brotherhood. It's, for lack of better words, a fraternity. Whenever I got out of the military, it was one of the things I didn't want to let go of. I'd been out of the military. I got out in 2012. I did the whole kind of bounce around thing. And, I unfortunately worked more days hungover than I ever worked sober. But, I just fell a little bit more into the bottle, just a little bit more into the bottle, a little bit more into the bottle. And then it wasn't until May 14th, 2023 of last year that I had to quit drinking to pass a breathalyzer for a pre-employment drug screen. Well, the only way to really pass it is you don't drink for 12 plus hours. So I didn't drink for 14 hours. I was just like, man, I'm shaking real bad. And I just thought I was nervous about the new job opportunity. And when I was filling out the paperwork, man, my hand was just twitching. I couldn't get a steady penmanship. It looked like a third grader was filling out medical paperwork for me. And it was my turn to go into to take the samples, and I woke up in an ambulance on the way to the ER. I passed out in a DT seizure because my body couldn't function 14 hours without alcohol in my system. So when I was in the ER, they asked me, they were like, hey, do you want to go to rehab? And I said, no. I said, I don't have insurance, you can't make me. And they were like, well, we have a deal with this local rehab Springboard. And if they have a bed open, you'll fall under state insurance and it'll be no cost to you. So the entire time I'm laying there and I'm like, just, don't have a bed, don't have a bed, don't have a bed. They walked in, they're like, there's a bed open. I said, you want to go to rehab? I said, no. They said, are you going to go to rehab? I said, yes. And that's how I found out Springboard existed. My past experiences, in the military did benefit me here. There were a lot of things I was already accustomed to, being told where you can and can't go. And you got to sit here and we got to watch you. And so detox, I don't remember a whole lot of it. Mainly because I was detoxing. Being able to finally graduate from detox and be admitted into residential, there was already a vet here that I buddied up with, and he was Air Force, I was Army, so we had a bunch of banter going back and forth immediately. And then some of the counselors here are also veterans as well, and so I automatically felt that inclusive nature that is actually just all the way across Springboard. It's all about the inclusion, not the exclusion. I was very much the definition of the wild rover. I mean, just partying all the time. Wasn't taking any relationships seriously. I didn't want anybody close to me. You know, if I was, overseas and something were to happen to me, I didn't want somebody back home, the heartache of losing someone like me. So I've never really valued myself very much. I've just always kind of thought of myself as I'm just a tool. I'll be used and exposed of whenever I'm no longer valuable. To be honest, I mean, the unconditional love of a wife that refuses to let you, destroy yourself, very impactful. I'm naturally a pretty goofy person, and I was doing something around the house, and I was, making up my own lyrics to a song, and I was just being my natural goofy self. And I was like, I said to Sarah, I said, yeah, I think I'm weirder now that I'm sober. And she said, no, you're just becoming the man I fell in love with again. Yeah, so to get her love, I mean, she never fell out in love with me, but to get her respect back is pretty powerful.